Good job, Taylor. Oh, she wants you. I'll stay over there. I won't cry too much either.
Thank you, Alia. Class of 2022, I want to introduce you all to my 3 R's of life. I believe that when you recognize a regret, you should reflect and rebound. When you recognize a regret, you should reflect and rebound. And tonight, I want to tell you all about the biggest regret I had in high school. I stand before you today as your student body president, a varsity athlete, and a salutatorian. You know, a couple months ago, we salutatorians were asked if what it took to get a 4.0 was worth it. This was a question I constantly used to dodge by finding comfort in the fact that if I work hard now, it will always pay off later. But one of my most recent purchases made me realize that in the face of graduation, all of that really means nothing. At the end of last semester, I remember receiving a notification on my phone telling me that my storage was full. So when I sat down to clear up space, I found that I was having no issue deleting my pictures. Why? They were all pictures of homework. It was at that moment that something dawned upon me. I have almost no pictures of my time in high school. Every time I would attend a football game or I'd go out with my friends, my parents always sat me down afterwards and said, "Auveen, can you show us some pictures?" And I always said no. I had no pictures. I never took my phone out to capture any of the precious moments I spent with my friends. And as I scrolled through my phone with nearly half of my camera roll emptied, I realized that had to change. So I recently bought one of these. For anybody who doesn't know, it's called a disposable camera. It's simple. You wind up the film, turn on the flash, and snap a picture of the moment. The simplicity of this purchase literally cannot be overstated. But soon enough, I grew an obsession. I began taking pictures of everything. I captured it all, from the most significant memories, like the moment I asked one of my best friends to prom, to the most interesting memories, like a moment of my friend ripping his button-down shirt off in front of everyone at prom. I was so happy with that first purchase, so I bought another camera, and another, and the moments I kept capturing became all the more precious. When I got my first developed roll of film back, I instantly fell in love with the authenticity of these simple pictures that these little cameras were capturing. For the first time in my entire life, I was capturing some of the moments I was happiest in. You know, the other day one of my friends asked me, "Auveen, why do you waste so much money on these stupid cameras?" I replied to him by saying this: you can't put a price on the moments that these cameras have captured. Because in high school, I've come to realize that you can always make more money, but you can never, ever make more time. And as I stand here, about to graduate with some of my best friends and peers, I relish our accomplishments and growth. The people we are today are so different from the ones who walked through those doors of Sunset High School 1,383 days ago today. But if there's anything that you and I can attest to, it's this: we should never, ever take the moments that we have for granted. That was a lesson we learned in March of 2020. So whatever you plan to pursue with your future, whether that's trade school, college, the armed forces, the workforce, or any other endeavor, I think there's something you can learn from my regrets. I think Ferris Bueller put it best. Life moves pretty fast, And if you don't stop and look around every once in a while, you could miss it. Now that's my biggest regret. I wish I lived in the moment just a little more. So now that the reflection process is done, let's wrap up and rebound. How about a picture? This side first and then the next. There we go. Class of 2022, you are all the people who inspire me, and I have had the honor and pleasure of spending the last 4 years with you all. Please give yourselves a round of applause. So that's all I have for you, class of 2022. Slow down and take pleasure in the life around you. Because after all, you will never, ever get this moment back. Thank you and congratulations.